Picture this if you will. Dwayne, The Rock Johnson, Taylor Swift, Gordon Ramsay and Ellen DeGeneres, all elbow deep in flour and frosting. No, this isn't a fever dream, it's the most unlikely bake-off the world has ever seen, all under the watchful, sardonic eyes of our host, Ryan Reynolds. Now imagine the scene. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, muscles rippling, is trying to crack eggs one-handed. His brow furrows as he scoops shards of shell out of the mixing bowl. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift is humming to herself, sprinkling what seems to be an inordinate amount of glitter into her cake batter. Across the room, Gordon Ramsay is having a meltdown. The famous chef, used to ruling the kitchen, now finds himself wrestling with a temperamental oven. "It's raw!" he yells, pulling out a cake that's more liquid than solid. Ellen DeGeneres, on the other hand, seems to be having the time of her life. She's flinging flour around like it's confetti, laughing as she leaves a trail of chaos in her wake. The tension mounts as the clock ticks down. Dwayne finally manages to remove all eggshells from his batter. Taylor's cake is sparkling like a disco ball. Gordon's is still raw, and Ellen's kitchen station looks like a snowstorm hit it. At last, the moment of truth arrives. Ryan Reynolds, with his signature smirk, takes a bite from each cake. He chews thoughtfully, making a show of his deliberation. Finally, he turns to the camera with a dramatic pause. And the winner of the most extravagant, delicious and, let's be honest, chaotic cake competition is Ellen DeGeneres, he announces. The audience erupts in cheers and laughter and Ellen takes a triumphant bow, flour still dusted in her hair. Why Ellen? Well, despite the flour fiasco, her cake had a certain charm. It was messy, it was unpredictable, and it was, against all odds, delicious. Plus, let's face it, watching Ellen turn a baking challenge into a food fight was the icing on the cake. So there you have it. A bake-off for the ages, where the biggest surprise was the winner. But isn't that the best part of baking? You never know what you're going to get. It's a bit like life really, except with more sugar. And glitter. And in this case, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And remember, in the words of our host, Ryan Reynolds, if at first you don't succeed, maybe baking isn't for you. Stick to the day job. Wise words, Ryan, wise words.